Good morning, Southern California, AM 1220, KHTS. This is your host, Fred Arnold, on the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight. And as your chairman, I'm very excited to be with Dave Reeves. Dave Reeves is with Reeves Complete Auto Center, and I know you're a very big supporter of the Chamber of Commerce. You're a Rotarian.
Yep.
Very involved with College of the Canyons.
Just servicing their vehicles and Master's College as well, and a lot of the local small businesses around here. But Rotary is a big part of my life, and I now, in this next presidency, I'm actually going to be community service chair, so I'm going to be doing a lot for that.
Yeah, getting involved in the community, and that's what it's all about, and that's what great business owners do. They get involved in the community. As the chairman of the chamber, I think it's critical that every business, every nonprofit, every organization get involved in your community, make a difference. Let's talk about your service center. Full service, what do you specialize in, or what areas do people bring their car in for typically?
I'm pretty much a complete repair facility. The only thing I don't do in-house is engine and transmission rebuilds. Obviously, I do the R&Rs and whatnot, but from oil changes to
brakes, tune-ups?
Major mechanical, I'm there, yes. I'm full service. My work comes with a 2-year, 24,000 nationwide warranty. My customers also have roadside assistance through my facility as well.
Let's talk about, Dave, the check engine light comes on, and you have to take your car in. Then there's a $15,000, $30,000, $45,000, $60,000.
Which are very important. A lot of people don't understand the preventive maintenance prevents major repairs down the road. And my customers, anybody that I get an email address from, my software automatically sends out notifications of services that are due, lets them know what kind of services due, so they're kind of prepped for that. But I stress the 15, 30, 45, 60s, all those services. Mm-hmm. Check engine light diagnostics. Sometimes they're easy, sometimes they're not. It's a matter of hooking a scanner up, which I've got 6 or 7 of them. You've got to figure out what the code is, and you got to turn around and try to diagnose what's creating that code or what's causing it, so to speak. So it can get pretty technical, trust me, especially on these newer vehicles. There's some days that I wish I was probably selling shoes instead of auto repair.
Because they're so complex.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's pretty bad, yeah.
And the education must be tremendous because of all the computers.
Yeah, my guys are fortunate. They both get schooling every 2 months through CarQuest, so they go to those classes, and then there's other avenues of schooling for them as well for certificates and whatnot.
If you're selecting a repair shop, if you will, or a shop to get your car maintained, what are you looking for? What is it that questions you ask? Some simple questions that average consumer that barely understands oil change.
It's kind of funny you say that, Fred. The last 2 years, I've prided myself on my Yelp page. I have that's where probably 30 to 35% of my new business is coming from Yelp.com. I have 23 5-star reviews, and I take a lot of pride in that, but I'm only as good as the people that work for me, so I let them know that as well. But you get a lot of people, unfortunately, I find this a lot with women and older people. They get taken advantage of a lot. Mm-hmm. And I just, I cater to that type of clientele. Obviously I cater to everybody, but knowing that when a woman goes into a repair facility, that she's nervous anyway. Mm-hmm. You gotta make them feel comfortable, and that's what I try to do, obviously.
Yeah, help those that quite may or may not understand the business as great. I know with my wife, and no disrespect, because there are a lot of women that probably know a lot about cars than I do, but with my wife, I'm the one that goes in with my son.
Correct.
What if my wife didn't have that to rely upon, or young kids,
mm-hmm.
or elderly that really they do business on a handshake, and that's what they've done over the years.
Correct. You just got to make them feel comfortable the minute they walk in, and or if you're talking to them on the phone, you want to make them feel like they understand exactly what you're trying to explain to them. I mean, check engine light diagnosis, for example. Make them feel comfortable. Make them feel like they know what they're getting when they're spending $200, $300, $400 with you, or whatever the case might be.
Quite a bit of money.
Correct. Yeah.
Dave, those who want to reach out to you, both with the service you do in the community and or to get your car fixed, how can they reach you? Where are you located?
26821 Ruther Avenue, Unit G like George. I'm in the Jiffy Lube complex. That's an easy landmark across the street from Home Depot. You can also find me at reevesservice.com. And you can also email me at dave@reevesservice.com if you have any questions, etc.
Dave@reevesservice.com.
Yes, sir.
You get that? Well, thanks for all you do in the community. Thanks for what you do as a Rotarian. And that's what this, I would say, city, but also this country was founded upon, doing the right thing for the right people. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you, Fred. You do a lot yourself.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Thank you very much for saying that. Well, I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight on AM 1220 KHTS.